Good morning and welcome to the next video in the Panini Adrenalyn Excel series. Today we'll be starting the countdown calendar. Now the Panini countdown calendar works the same as a normal advent calendar. You've got 24 windows and a treat behind each one. So today I'll be opening the first 12 windows, opening the packs and seeing which of the limited editions we can find. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, enable notifications, and then you know when part 2 goes live. Each side of the calendar, I'll have 10 teams, Premier League trophy, and the Panini logo. So we're going to start on number 1 and see what's behind this. Oh, so our very first window is, if I can take it out, our very first limited edition, Adam Traore of Watford. Really, really nice card. It is a little bit bent just so they can fit it in the window. So really chuffed we got our first one of them. It'd be interesting to see where the second one comes. Next up, we have window number 2 with Arsenal on. So let's get this open. And then we've got a pack inside. Now, I know from last year, these packs are very difficult to get out. So I'll be back in a moment. Yep, there we have it. Our pack nicely squashed into window number 2. So what I'll do is I'll open windows 3 to 12 and take the rest of the packs out. Taking these 11 packs was just as difficult as I remember it being last year. And every single one of them's nicely folded and squished to fit inside the window. So we're going to get each of these packs open and see what we can get inside. Pack 1, we've got a defender for Crystal Palace, and the midfielder for Wolverhampton, Sheffield United, and another midfielder for Crystal Palace. We then have a goalkeeper, a hero for Fulham, and then a midfielder for West Bromwich, an elite card in Sawyers. Very nice. Moving on to our second pack. We have a defender for Sheffield United, a Manchester City defender, midfielder for West Ham, and a forward for Liverpool. We then have a bonus card for Aston Villa, which is the logo. We then have the online code, but hiding behind this code we have, any ideas? Yeah, we have an Invincible card. Our second one of the collection so far. Looks amazing as it did the first time. Rare. Love to see it. Brilliant. I'm going to pop that up there next to the limited edition. And of course, there is the code for you. If we could get a couple of golden ballers, it would be absolutely amazing. So fingers crossed. And our third pack, we've got a Leicester defender, Burnley forward, City forward, a Everton defender, a West Brom defender, a bonus card for Crystal Palace, which is the crest. And that's it. No special cards, unfortunately. So we went from the very best to the very worst. Let's see what the next one's going to give us. We have a defender for Everton, and then West Brom, midfielder for Burnley, and for Leicester. We then have a special midfielder, which is a game breaker for Tottenham. We then have a forward for Liverpool, which is going to be an elite Firmino. And then we have the code. And then the next one, we have a defender for Liverpool and for Wolverhampton. And then a midfielder for Fulham and Chelsea, and then a forward for Crystal Palace. We do have a Newcastle bonus, which is the crest, and the code from the pack as well. On to the next one. Our defenders are going to be Southampton and Brighton. And midfielder, we've got Southampton and Chelsea. We then have a Brighton defender, which is going to be a hero. Pop him just there. And then we've got a midfielder for Leeds, which is going to be an elite in Phillips. And the code as well. So far, there has been a bit of a trend. We seem to get 2 special cards or none. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. We have a goalkeeper for Crystal Palace, defender for Leicester and Newcastle, and then a midfielder for Tottenham. Our first special one is going to be a midfielder for Manchester City, a game breaker in Rodrigo, and then a Leeds midfielder, an elite Jack Harrison. Quite a few elites, and of course the code just there. So another 2 special cards. The trend continues. Defenders, we've got Aston Villa, Leicester. Midfielder, we've got Wolverhampton and Leicester City, and then a forward for Man City. We then do get a bonus Sheffield United, which is the crest, and then another code there. So once again, it is a case of 2 special cards or none. That unfortunately was another none. Let's see what we get from this one. Okay, we have a goalkeeper for Southampton and then a goalkeeper for Chelsea. A double goalkeeper pack. Defender for Manchester United and for Burnley. We then have a bonus card for Southampton, which is the crest. We then have the code. And finally, we have a special card, a forward for Arsenal, a Lightning Aubameyang. So our first pack with only 1 special card. It's going to be interesting to see what the last 2 packs hold. It really would be nice to see a golden baller though. Right, very interesting pack. We have 7 cards. Our first one is a defender for Brighton. We then get a midfielder for Leeds, a midfielder for Southampton. We then get a bonus for Southampton, which is the team lineup. A bonus for Wolverhampton, which is the club logo. We then have a goalkeeper for Manchester United in De Gea as a top keeper. And then a Manchester United defender, a Harry Maguire defensive rock. Really chuffed with that. So far, it's been quite a mixed bag. We've had packs with 2 special cards, 3 special cards, 7 cards, no special cards, Invincible. So any guesses what this last pack's going to contain? Well, I'd like to say the best was saved to last, but you'll have a look in a moment. We've got a defender for Leeds, a defender for Leeds, defender for Chelsea, midfielder for Brighton, a forward for West Ham, and a forward for West Bromwich Albion. So there's the code there. And as you can see, nothing but base cards. So a very disappointing last pack. And there we have it. All of our special cards from the first 12 windows. We got a defensive rock, a lightning, a couple of game breakers, 2 heroes, 4 elites top keeper. And then of course we did get our Invincible card and our limited edition in Traore. So interesting to see what the second lot of windows hold, so stay tuned for that. But before we go, we have got a couple of codes. We've got that one there, another one for you there, and a final one there. So thanks for sticking to the end. As always, let me know in the comments how your collection's going, and until next time, goodbye.